Hello YouTube, this is Michelle. It's my second video Monday morning. I seem to be really long-winded today and cannot get any of my videos below 15 minutes, which is scary. So I just need to show more and talk less. I have a video share here. I was fortunate to download and be able to use the 18-page freebie from Daisy Collins, who is Tsunami Rose on the YT and Facebook. And Daisy offered Junk Journal Junkies an 18-page freebie that has the most incredible graphics. It's a collection of rose pictures and things to do with roses, and the colors are absolutely gorgeous. I took my thumb drive to Office Depot. I know that my printer at the office would not do the collection justice, so I was able to, with the tech there, come up with printing the collection on a parchment paper, so that the back is not stark white, has a little bit of interest. I just did not want to mess with trying to print this on or trying to coffee dye over. I just really wanted the colors to stay vibrant. So let me do the quick share. I have pamphlet stitched in 2 signatures using seam binding, a nice beautiful deep burgundy seam binding. I appreciate those of you on YouTube who have the time to dye your seam binding, but all I can manage is to coffee dye paper. I'm not going to do seam binding. I asked around, and some of the Junk Journal Junkies told me about Prairie Bird Boutique, Miss Patsy Lewis, and so she's on Etsy, and I went on ahead and purchased from Miss Patsy several of her collections. They come in groups of 3s, and so all the earth tones, just love them, but this is just this deep, rich burgundy color. So I love the way it goes with the book and it goes with the collection. Again, I flip to the side. I've used a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. I used eyelets, gold eyelets in here, and like the way that the seam binding, I was able to lay it flat, so I like the way that looks. I probably won't do much more to the cover. I may add a piece of lace. This is a little rough here, even though it's been Mod Podge down, but I could see that that could catch, so I may add a little piece of lace, but love that. Think I'll get out Nurse Tara's tutorial. I want to make a bead charm to hang off of that. I think that would be really pretty. The back of the book has a piece of the collection Mod Podged on as well. So let's get to it. Let's try the inside. I seem to talk, I must really like this because I talk a lot about all the different little features. So just used eyelets and seam binding for the closure. Let's get to it. On the inside of the book, again, I gutted the book, so the pages of the book came out, but I left some of the sheets so that way it would, the inside would be finished. It wouldn't be rough. I didn't want to have to put paper on it. So I've got a piece of the collection on the back of this first page of the cover, and have made from, this is the journaling sheet that comes with the collection, and just created 2 pockets here on the cover with that. All of the journaling spots are from the collection. Again, thank you, Miss Daisy. Just beautiful graphics. I mean, this collection, it just pops off the page. I did want to show this. I used the dollar store. I know everybody has gotten those dollar store stickers that are lace, prints or lace. And it's funny, except for the rubbery texture, I love them because they don't add a lot of dimension, but you get the lace look. If you look at this book, and this is 2 signatures, I wanted to have at least 40 pages, you know, front and back, and so it was already a crocodile, and there are very few dimensional embellishments in here. So I used a lot of those because they are so flat. So here we go. Again, the collection is just beautiful. I did include some of my embellishments. Here's one of my tea bag pockets. This has one of Debbie Ann from Ephemera's Vintage Garden freebies. This is from her cards. I think it's called Players. I forget the name of the actual freebie, but we got that on Junk Journal Junkies. And then here is one of my tattered floral die cuts out of coffee filters, and then some embellishments, ribbons, and fibers, and doilies behind. And that's just a book page that's been torn and adhered to create tuck spot, coffee dyed filter. Here is some coffee dyed paper that I've done at home. Crispy, but I love it. The dark contrast really goes good with the collection. Rose stamp. The pages have been distressed, and then some of them have barn door distress ink on the edges as well. So there's that. There's a little bleed through, but it's okay. I didn't realize when I initially stamped it, it didn't go through, but after it dried, it bled through a little bit, but I'm not going to worry about that because it's so pretty. And so here's this. Got a doily tuck here. Again, another one of those. I'll just take that out. Another one of those. They're so pretty. I still can't get over the rubbery feel, but it's that. Tuck spot. This was the journal sheet, and it's an actual full 8.5 by 11 sheet, and so I use that here to create a pocket page. Doily, got a die cut, butterfly die cut. Again, more of the coffee dyed paper and the collection. So flip through. This is an envelope that I purchased from my neighbor in the South. Miss Denise says, and Denise's shop is A Tattered Dream. Hey Denise, hope you're well. Got a coffee dyed doily on top. Here's more of the dollar store sticker, and then I fussy cut the roses, and this rose banner is part of the ephemera page as well. And then there's a book library page in there. Cut the envelope, so there's a page in there. On the back side of this the vintage envelope, I have it's an envelope. No, it's a pocket. I have a book page from the that I took out of the book here, and I just distressed it up with more barn door and also some of the aged mahogany distress ink. And then this is the name of Daisy's collection, Rosette Provision, and I use that little heart to hold the flap of my page. I'm going to have to reinforce that. That's starting to rip there. Okay, so here's some graph paper that I borrowed from my daughter's notebook, and she's taking an AP Calculus test, so I hope this paper has come in handy over the year and that she does well on her test. Sending you good vibes for that this morning, baby girl. Here we've got some stamping again, more of the paper. Center of the first signature. Lots of journaling space. I really wanted this to be a journal. Again, you just can't put in a whole lot of embellishments. Backside of the envelope, another doily. Here's another one of those rubber stamps. Looks like an applique. So the book was pretty thin, so I really couldn't add a whole lot of dimension to it. So I'll just flip through and let you see. Here is one of the coffee filter envelopes that I've been making. Did a little stamping on the coffee filter, folded into an envelope, and then added a tattered floral flower, which was also cut from coffee filters. This envelope was created using a sprayed doily. Again, there's the tattered floral flower with eyelash trim. This is from Cameo Shop on Etsy. There's that. More. Again, all the journaling sheets are from the collection. Here's a piece of They used to call it mulberry paper, but handmade paper. I did not make this myself, purchased. Well, it was actually a rack that I was gifted, and so I made a tuck spot out of it. Here's an envelope from the collection. It's empty. But you can see here that paper, how the, oh, it does have something in it, how the parchment looks there. So, one more. Okay, and this is a glassine bag. I know I got this bag also from Denise, Tattered Dream. Thanks, Denise. And so here I wanted to create, it's so funny, I'm pretty sure Sue, the innkeeper, does this, and I may have seen Yvonne White do one too, I'm not sure. But this was, so the glassine bag, I just split the top first. I did use my decorative ruler and tore the top, and then I split it and created what looks like a collar. And then here's some more of those stickers. Used one like an applique, put flour, and those are all coffee filters. And then created what looks like kind of like a blouse. I think that looks so cute. Anyway, piece of a journaling sheet stuck in there. So thank you, you YouTube crafters that share your craftiness with the rest of us. Let's back that. And so then more just coffee dye pages, more of the collection, some more graph paper. Just beautiful florals. And then because I backed it with the journaling sheet, it's got lots of places for journaling as well. Center of the signature, and coming to the end. Just so pretty. Oh, so here was my one boo-boo on this one. This was supposed to be the center of the second signature, another glassine envelope. I had decorated it. I made tuck spots, added some of the stickers, did some stamping, word banner, fussy cut, put in a journaling card, punched the holes, and then forgot it when I sewed in the signature. And I just really don't think I'm going to tear it apart. So I'll probably just put some ribbon in this, and I will keep it as a cute little pocket. Yeah. Happy crafting, right? There's no mistakes in crafting. This is just a piece of the collection, and I adhered it to, this is one of those daytimer note sheets just for journaling. Got a tag in here that I got from a swap. And then here's the back page. And I took, this was the last two sheets, and again I wanted the inside to look finished. And so I just adhered those back two sheets down. Border punched them with the Martha Stewart punch. Put some of the design paper in. Covered it first here, then I laid the 2 pages down, distressed them, glued them on 3 sides, and created 2 pockets here in the back. So, there you have it. Love it. Love, love, love the way this came out. I have to figure out if I'm going to put burgundy. I may do a contrasting color. Maybe a brown or an oatmeal on here. Some lace. And put a dangle. But wanted to show it. Yeah, just wanted to share today. So hope everybody's having a great Monday. And look forward to seeing you soon on the YT. This is Michelle. Bye.